guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about how to change an inverted triangle into an hourglass shape. If you didn't know, it is very, very doable. If somebody told you it's not, they lied to you, and you're gonna find out how to do it here. So in order to change inverted triangle into hourglass, we have to first understand what we cannot change. It's so easy to manipulate your body with diet and working out, but bone structure is really, really vital to understand. So if you have like really broad shoulders, you can't do anything about that. That's your bone. You can eat or diet as much as you want. That's not going to change. Also, if you have very slim hips, that's not going to change, but you can manipulate it by working out and dieting. And I'll talk about this in a little second. But first, let's talk about something that you can change that you probably have not heard about: your hormones. So if you're watching this video and you notice that you deal with PCOS, or you have acne during your cycles, or if you have excessive hair like on your chin or on your face, or even like, mustache, chances are you have high testosterone. And believe it or not, high testosterone actually causes you to place body fat in places that basically men would put their body fat. So their arms, their belly, instead of their hips, thighs, and butt like normally women should. So our hormones are typically supposed to be balanced. Of course, if you're a man, you're gonna have a little bit more testosterone than estrogen. And of course, if you're a woman, you're going to have more estrogen than testosterone. But the problem is, because of this diet that, this American or Western diet that we have, is so much junk and fillers and xenoestrogens, which is basically, when you're eating, let's say if you're eating hot food in like plastic, or of course that we expose ourselves to like bottled water, for example, that mimics estrogen in our body. That is called xenoestrogens, and these things can like wreak havoc of our hormones. So it's so important to get your hormones balanced. I've talked about this in a video. I'm going to put it over here, and it's basically about how to balance your hormones. But if you are experiencing, like I said, like the excessive hair and things like that, you probably have high testosterone. And it takes some time to, put it down, but there's so many different things and different foods that you can eat to lower your testosterone. So let's talk about what you can eat to lower your testosterone. Foods like flaxseed oil, mixed nuts, and even spearmint tea have high estrogen. So that is going to be your go-to. I'll put some links in the description box. The flaxseed oil I take actually every day. And if you want me to make a video about this, if I've seen any, changes, because I've been taking flaxseed oil, pretty much for a couple years now, but definitely inconsistently. But lately, I've been taking it more consistently, and I feel like I've seen a bit of a difference. Also, there's different vitamins that you can take to lower your testosterone. Vitamins like vitamin D are so essential for your overall immune health. I've talked about this also in other videos, but it is so essential to be taking a vitamin D3 supplement every single day. And again, I'll put some links in the description box of the ones that I take. As well as magnesium, minerals like magnesium, copper, zinc. Those are really important to have in your daily diet in general. If you guys don't like to take vitamins, I think foods like cashews or almonds definitely have those minerals as well. So make sure that you're taking your daily supplements. So lastly, adaptogen herbs are really, really important to take. And this is just in general. We are living in such an environment right now with everything going on where our stress is increased. So if you are having trouble like sleeping or just relaxing, I highly recommend taking adaptogen herbs. And a really good example would be like holy basil or ashwagandha. I have a really good herb that I take probably a few times a week. I'll put that in the link as well in the description box. And yeah, make sure that you're taking it, because when you're under like a lot of stress, it increases your cortisol. And when your cortisol is increased, your testosterone is increased. So making sure that even outside of taking adaptogen herbs, you're just basically decreasing those stress levels, because trust me, it will build belly fat It will build fat in unwanted places, and obviously you don't want that. And lastly, I'm gonna keep talking about this one, but sugar is your enemy. I say this in almost all my videos, but I cannot stress enough how awful sugar is for you. Of course, taking like strawberries or other fruits are good, but sugar is so bad. Sugar just causes unwanted fat everywhere, and it's so bad. So I can't stress that enough. So staying away from sugar, processed foods, all that, it will definitely help. So make sure that you utilize these tips, and gradually you will definitely see results into lowering your testosterone. So now that we know that balancing our hormones are vital and just basically overall lowering that testosterone in effort to, building fat in the areas that we want in a more feminine shape. We also know the vitamins, minerals, things like that to take. We know that we have to eat well, we have to eat good quality foods, estrogenic foods, but not nothing toxic. So we have to understand that a lot of this is illusion. Yes, to have an hourglass figure, it is an illusion. The smaller your waist is and the more rounder your hips and butt is, that's going to give you that hourglass shape. I don't know if you guys know, there's people that literally, just get lipo. They won't even get like the BBL, and they start to look like they have that hourglass shape, but they didn't even get a BBL. So that's how I know illusions is everything. We all do illusions. We all, wear certain clothes that accentuates our figures. So just keep that in mind. And with that being said, focusing on a really good strength training routine, focusing on your glutes, your hips, making sure you're hitting that. This is something I also talk about a lot. Hitting those muscles, your glutes, your hips, your quads, every few days, at least 2 to 3 times a week, is really going to help you round out your hips, rounding out your butt, and giving you that hourglass figure. So if you follow these vital tips, I promise you guys, within less than a month, even probably a few weeks, you will definitely see results into changing your inverted triangle body into an hourglass figure. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.